everyone. Today we would like to discuss a study called Critical Discourse Analysis Educational Inequality in Digital Age. In this presentation, we will discuss on how educational inequality is constructed and represented through language, especially in the context of digital education by using critical discourse analysis. We aim to reveal how power, ideology, and inequality are embedded in educational discourse. My name is Aisyah Natamutia Rizal.
And my name is Nesaulia Saputri. So, on the next the presentation, I have a 3 point in this material, like language construct social meaning and power. 2. Education discourse shape of views and inequality. And 3. Digital education highlight these priorities. To begin with, it is important to understand that the language is not natural. Language plays a crucial role construction, social meaning, and power relations. In education, the way inequality is discussed and influences how the society and prefaces the problem. Although digital education is often promoted as a solution, in reality, it can also highlight independent educational inequality, especially for disadvantaged groups.
The research focus analysis of an opinion text about educational inequality uses discourse analysis, genre analysis, and CDA. To be, this research focuses on analyzing opinion texts related to educational inequality in the digital era. We apply 3 main approaches: discourse analysis, genre analysis, and critical discourse analysis. Through this approach, we aim to examine not only what the slide was explain language is used to persuade the readers criticize the inequality in digital era.
Okay, we move to text description. Have an opinion article why education inequality present and the digital age, and discuss access technology and gaps and system issue. Text description. The text analyzed in the study is an opinion article titled Why Education Inequality Persists and Digital Age. The article discussed several key issues such as inequal access and to technology, digital divide, and system problems in educational policy. The author emphasized that educational inequality is caused by structure and institutional factor and rather than individual failure.
Discourse type. First is opinion discourse. Second is evaluative and persuasive. And third is challenges the wider view of digital education. In terms of discourse type, in the text can be categorized as an opinion discourse. It is both evaluate and persuasive, meaning the author expressed judgment and attempt to influence the reader's perspective. The discourse challenged the dominant assumption that digital education automatically leads to equal educational opportunities.
Okay, next, audience and context. Audience, educator, and policymaker and public. The context is post-COVID digital learning era. The intended audience, the text includes educator, policymaker, and the original general public. The context of the text is the post-COVID-19 era, a period when digital learning became rediscovered. This context is significant because the pandemic exposed major inequalities in access and the digital device and internet connectivity.
Cohesion. First, use of reference, conjunction, and repetition. And second is ensure clarity and unity. Next, we examine the cohesion in the text. The author uses linguistic devices such as reference, conjunction, and repetition to connect ideas across the sentence and paragraphs. These cohesive elements help maintain clarity and ensure that text flows smoothly from one to point another.
Coherence, logical flow from problem to causes and solution, clear progression for ideas. In the terms of coherence, is the text logical organized? The discussion moved from identifying the problem, explaining its cause, and finally suggesting possible solution. This clear progression allows readers to easily follow the argument and understand the overall message of the text.
Genre analysis. The genre use is opinion article. The purpose is persuasion and awareness. Based on the genre analysis in the text belongs to the opinion article. The main purpose of this genre is to persuade the readers and raise awareness about social issues. This reflected the strong arguments, critical tone, and explicit evaluation of educational policies.
Critical discourse analysis highlights system inequality sees a blame from individuals to institution. This slide presents the core finding of the critical discourse analysis. The analysis show that the next highlights system inequality in the education. The analyze, the importantly, the author shift responsible away from individuals and place it on institution, police, and government system. They demonstrate how language can be to challenge dominant ideologies.
Power relation. First one is governments and institutions hold power. The second one is marginalized student right agency. Regarding power relations, the text represents governments in educational institutions as the dominant actors who control research and decision making. In contrast, marginalized students are portrayed as having a limited access and limited voice. This unequal distribution of power reinforces educational inequality, especially in digital learning environments.
The conclusion text promotes social justice and calls for inclusive and equ- conclusion text promotes social justice and calls for inclusive and equitable education policies. Uh, to conclude, the text promotes social justice and educational equity. It calls for inclusive and for fair educational policies that go beyond providing technology. Overall, these studies show that addressing educational inequality requires not only digital innovation, but also critical awareness of language, power, and social structure.
Thank you so much for your attention and see you guys.